Just pause Yellowstone for like 2 seconds. We have to do the pod.
You can't make me. Welcome back to your favorite pod, coming to you from our cabin on the seven seas. I'm Olivia.
I'm Ben, and we are a married couple singing for our supper, talking about all things ships and or gigs related.
Yes, that is correct.
So give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe to the pod if you're enjoying it. If you don't enjoy it, send it to somebody that you don't like, and they'll do the same thing.
It's going to help us out either way.
Just getting into the algorithms. And folks, we've got quite a barn burner today. We have a lot of very important things to cover. Where the U.S. and England are both in the World Cup. Who knows if they'll play against each other?
Who knows?
And we'll have to separate. We started using the supplements from Bucked Up, and we've been wearing their gear. We've been keeping up with the MyPurmist steamers. Yes. There's been a new season of Yellowstone, so we're taking a break from that. You're welcome to record this. We've got a new production cast on board.
There's a lot of new things happening this week.
A million things. A new month, indeed. So hopefully you've got about a 3 or 4 hour car ride ahead of you, because we're going to cover all of it in very intimate detail.
But let's get right into it as the only way we know how to.
Yes. Okay.
With a crisp.
Screaming cold.
Oh, it is cold. Wait, I can't.
Just took it out. You ready?
No, I can't get it. Wait. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm struggling. It's my first time opening a can. Okay, ready? I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Got a name?
No.
Got a theme?
No.
Got a song?
How about...
So... Two CZs today.
Whew.
No DCs.
Who are we?
I don't know, man, but I don't recognize us. Liv's got her curlers in because this is an audio-only episode.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Yeah, you just said you were... so for the last, hour and a half, I was doing some coursework on my laptop, and Liv was doing her curlers and shaving and doing the...
I had such a good afternoon.
She goes, I got to tell you, I'm having a lovely afternoon.
I have. It's our day off today. So I did my shaving, did my lasering of my legs. If anyone else has ever done IPL at home lasering, has it worked for you? Because I think I don't even know how long I've been doing it for.
Liv started doing it, and she goes, I only have to do this for 6 weeks, and then I'll never have to shave again. It's been what, 6 months?
I think I started in October.
October of 2015. No. She started in October just last year, and she's like, just need 6 weeks.
No, but to be fair, it was going to take longer than 6 weeks. But I think it's going to get better when I get back on land.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm using the plug socket because I don't think it's giving me as much power.
I mean, all right.
But I don't want to stop.
Uh-huh. I mean, I
have noticed it's slowed down. My hair's a bit more patchy.
Okay.
So that's progress, right?
That is progress, and I fully encourage you to pursue this goal.
Now, the company I bought it from has in fact sent me an email saying they've gone into liquidation.
Lasers.com with a Z.
No. So that's fun. I'm going to keep going when I'm on land and see if it makes a difference. And if not, I'll probably admit defeat.
I think if it doesn't work, you have to just start growing it out.
I don't want to do that.
I think a week after not shaving, you'd go, I can't believe I haven't done this before.
No. Oh, God. It's going to get us into beauty standards, and it's not fair. It's not right that women are expected to shave. But do I conform? Yes, I do.
I mean, why do you think I'm using supplements at the gym? I think we're conforming to the same thing that we try to fight, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, this went a little darker, a little quicker than I thought.
Didn't it just? Let's talk about these supplements.
Yeah, okay. So I started using the Bucked Up supplements. Just to recap, what we ordered was their high stimulant pre-workout. that has a nootropic formula in it, so that was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
We also ordered their product that's called All Bulk No Bloat, which has gotten me quite a bit of ridicule from the rest of the cast.
Yep.
But that's like a concentration of, it's a powder, but it's a concentration of creatine, beta hydroxy, beta methyl butyrate, and
I don't know why you're bothering saying these ingredients. You just need to tell them the flavor.
The flavor is Swole Whip. I don't know what's so funny about that. It's delicious. It tastes like a creamsicle. It's essentially, here's what I should say.
Swole Whip. You know? Swole Whip.
I don't know why they didn't call it like creamsicle or like
right?
or like dreamsicle or something like that, because it tastes like fruity and creamy at the same time.
Yeah, but I don't think they are thinking that would be marketable.
Am I an idiot?
They're trying to be like manly and grrr.
Yeah.
And unicorn creamsicle doesn't really give that same vibe.
But birthday cake protein bars fly off the shelf.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I think it sounds much nicer than Swole Whip.
I guess here's what I don't get also. I know swole is like another way of saying jacked, but I feel like Swole Whip is supposed to be a play on words, and I don't get what the play on words is.
Oh, I've got no idea then.
Like as if there was something called Mole Whip, and they're calling it swole. But that's what I'm saying is I can't tell what it would be.
Point being, though, it does taste really nice.
It's delicious, and it also smells good, too. Like, I opened up the thing, and I said, oh.
Whereas Swole Whip tells you nothing about what it tastes like. Like, you just kind of went for it and was like, okay, let's just see what this is going to be like.
Well,
but actually, it's really nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. And
it's almost like a pina colada.
Exactly. Now, what I wanted to say about it is that the reason I was interested in it is because it's just a concentration of classic muscle building and recovery supplements. So there's creatine and glutamine, which are just like standards for building muscle and recovering faster. And then there was just other things in there that I was interested in and looked up, and I was like, okay, I'll give this a shot. So getting back to our order, we got the pre-workout, we got Swole Whip, All Bulk No Bloat, and then we also got their...
Me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I got the organic greens, which is a powder you put into water. And then I also got the Babe Bikini, which is something to boost your metabolism and focus during workouts.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I have not kept up with the Babe Bikini. I took them for 2 days in a row. And I felt like I did notice a difference. Like I said to you, in the gym, I was doing arms.
She's got 2 of them.
It felt like my arms were tighter, question mark. So maybe that felt more like a swelling. I definitely felt warmer, like my core body temperature felt warmer. The only reason why I didn't keep up with it consistently for the past 5 days or whatever it was, I've only taken them for 2. I was getting a really dry mouth, and you might be able to hear I'm a little bit croaky this week. And I wasn't sure if the dry mouth was from the Babe Bikini supplements or if it was from the Dayquil that I was taking. So I just wanted to stop that just in case to try and figure it out. And I think it was the Babe Bikini because I don't have a dry mouth today. Okay. So that's possibly a side effect. But I'll go back to it. It hasn't put me off. I just want to get over this, whatever's going on with me vocally at the minute. But yeah, I will get back to it. Now the greens. When I first tasted the greens, I was like, oh, actually, they're okay. It's kind of fruity. It's got more of an orange flavor to it. But I do think the key is to drink it quickly because I was kind of like sipping it and the powder, I don't know if it gets more dense or it just, the longer I tried to stretch it out and I kept adding more water thinking it would just dilute it. No, I've got to just drink it.
Yeah, it's not for sipping, is it?
No. However, I would like to try it with coconut water. That's what I need to buy because I have a feeling that's going to be much nicer.
It's a shame we don't have a blender. I bet it would be great in a smoothie.
Honestly, in a smoothie, it's probably hardly detectable. banana with it, and I'm sure it tastes delicious.
Yeah.
Because it's really not a bad taste at all. It's just, with the water, I'm having to kind of chug it in order to...
Yeah, you want it to be real cold, I suppose. The closer it gets to room temp, the more it's closer to soil as opposed to a thing.
Yeah. So, I'm giving a completely honest review here. It's not put me off either of them, but I don't think I've done it in the optimal way this week. Sure. So, live and learn.
Can I tell you something about the greens, too?
Go on.
I'm sure they're good for you, but something about powdered greens, especially spirulina, they reek.
They stink.
They do not smell good.
It doesn't, but this is not the worst one I've smelled because it's got some sort of orange scent with it. I've had powdered greens before that I was putting in smoothies, and I think it had like moringa in it. Is that a...
You're talking about when you beat egg whites?
Nope.
Somebody back home is laughing so hard, and that was for you. That was for you.
Nope, not meringue. Moringa.
Okay. I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but it's not meringue. Meringue would be delicious.
Moringa, ain't that a ringtone?
Okay, that was better.
How is that better?
It was better.
All right.
Anyway, I've had other powdered greens before, and they have smelled worse. So there's that.
So to recap, the Babe greens taste okay.
Yes, if you drink it really quickly.
And some things smell worse. Absolutely glowing review from Olivia.
But it's powdered greens, It's only gonna...
It's a tool.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like but then people like matcha.
True. Matcha tastes the most like dirt to me.
And our friend Tosh particularly likes her matcha when it tastes like dirt.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But she will often have matcha with lemonade. But I don't know if she means lemonade, your lemonade, or my lemonade. Lemonade in England is Sprite. Whereas lemonade in America,
it's not fizzy.
Did not realize was not the same. So I don't know what... I guess she's got lemon juice?
Yeah, that's got to be it. Like sweetened lemon juice. I think anything would make matcha alone taste better.
I would probably be able to handle matcha if it had like someone has banana smoothies.
Yeah, when we get back home, I'll have to make you shout out to Berries. We one of the shakes that I had to make was called the matcha made in heaven.
Ooh.
Which pop quiz, Ben, let's see if you remember how to make it. It's almond milk.
He's drunk.
Get off my back. Almond milk, spinach, matcha, vanilla protein powder, bananas, and did I say almond butter yet?
No.
Almond butter and an ice.
Wow.
Delicious.
Now, I have not been a professional smoothie maker before. I didn't realize how important the ice was.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I think that's what I'm missing with my powdered greens, because I looked it up on Google and it said you might want it to be very cold.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea. So
not only is we're going to get into the weeds here about smoothie making. Not only is the ice important, the size of the ice cube is important. If your fruit is frozen as opposed to just room temp, it's going to make a big difference. And the order of the ingredients that you put in the blender is important.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that at all. I would just think just put it all in, blend it all up. Bob's your uncle, fine as your aunt.
Well, okay. So it depends on what you're going for. If you just put it all in there and blend it up in whatever order, it's the same nutritional value. But if you want to optimize the texture or the taste or the consistency, oh yeah.
See, this is high-tech stuff you're telling us here.
Liquid, powder, fruit, butter, ice.
Fun.
That's the order.
Now, when Ben and I first started dating back in Tampa, when we were doing rehearsals, you were living at a different apartment complex to what I was. And I think it was me and a couple of other friends came over because you were saying, oh, you'll make us smoothies. We're like, okay, sounds nice. Being all cool and that. Ben had a car. So we went to the mall. He brought us breakfast. He's keeping it all smooth No pun.
Very good.
By playing it cool. Yeah. You and some of the other girls, actually, there's 3 girls.
It was my move.
Can come back and I'll make you smoothies. However, what happened to the blender, Ben?
I did break the blender because I tried to make. Here's the thing: if you work, I'm sure baristas will resonate with this. If somebody orders one drink, and then the person after them orders the same drink but with one alteration, you might make a double serving of the first drink.
Sure.
Pour it out, and then just add the whatever, so you save yourself a blender.
Yep.
So I got in the habit of just making like double size whatever, and since there was 4 of us, I made 4 servings of a smoothie in one blender, which is a lot of frozen bananas, and I broke the blender.
Oopsie.
So, or after the smoothie was already made, so it was great.
I guess it worked though, because 4 years later,
well,
I'm still here.
Yep. I really enjoy the pre-workout.
Oh yeah, you said it really gave you like a nice tingle, right?
Yeah, I think technically I got a buzz.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really nice because it wasn't the itchiness. It was just like the buzzing, like it's working.
You were like, oh, I feel it.
Yes. Now, in all fairness, today and yesterday, when I've taken the pre-workout, it's been in still water as opposed to sparkling, and I have not felt the buzz.
Huh. So maybe tomorrow try in sparkling again.
Yeah. I mean, the workout was still good, and like I had energy, but I didn't have the sensation that it was working the way that I had wanted to before, or that I had enjoyed before.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Now, do you have any sort of intel for this all bulk, no bloat? How long until, like, does it say, like, how long to expect some sort of results or anything like that?
I'm not sure. Short answer is I don't know.
Okay.
I know, so there's 5 grams of creatine in a serving. They say that when you start taking creatine, you might want to front load it, which means to like stimulate it working in your body, you might want to use a bit more than a normal serving. So you would use more than 5 grams. However, I've been using creatine pretty consistently for a few months now. So I reckon I might not feel much of a difference yet, but hopefully I'll be able to see the results in the amount of weight that I can lift. Which I've been
all consistency, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Sorry, you were going to say the weight you're lifting.
Yeah, and I've been keeping track of it. So for the past 2 weeks, I have been lifting heavier, and I only started taking the supplements this week. So we'll see it at the end of like a month if there's like a noticeable result. Like I said, I'm writing it all down, so we'll see.
Your wife lifted heavier as well.
Yo, yeah, she did.
You better watch out.
I know she's gonna take my lunch money, folks. Holy heck!
It was pretty cool. I'm
Nothing better.
I'm not saying that's all down to down to the supplements, but it does help, like make you think, okay, I'm taking this. I feel good. I think that's what you were saying before, isn't it? Just like if it helps you mentally get there and do the job, who cares?
100%. Now, when you're describing your experience on the Babe bikini, it sounded like you felt both hot and jacked at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think that's the recipe, folks. I think if you have any ritual that makes you feel hot and jacked, that's your pre-workout.
Now, warning, side effects. I don't know which one has affected you.
I've been tooting a lot.
No wind's being a blowing.
Folks, there's no easy way to say this. I am a jetpack. I have not stopped farting in the last 3 days, which is exactly when I started taking all bulk, no bloat.
But I feel like that's to be expected. You're doing, any sort of supplement is going to,
I guess so,
mess a little bit with your stomach.
The other thing that I've been taking a bit more is protein powder.
That could
and that
be
I think is
well.
really what it is.
Okay,
protein powder famously makes people fart.
People.
What? They haven't tested it on animals, I don't think.
I'm just saying.
The rats are farting like crazy.
We know it makes you fart. So.
All right. Yeah, Liv's never farted once in her life.
Nope. Never ever. I make musical notes, actually.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, we also have been keeping up with our MyPurmist steamers.
Yeah, and I still, just like the first time we mentioned it, I love the ritual.
Yeah, me too. It's been really nice just winding down or getting ready for the day. Both, actually. I've been trying to do it twice
Yeah.
a day, or doing one and then also including my nebulizer. Yeah, I think this week I am feeling a bit croaky, but we've made some adjustments to the shows. It's been super helpful keeping me, keeping my stress levels down, feeling like I have tools to help me. So one of them being my nebulizer, but now having a steamer as well. I do feel a lot calmer. I think I typically spiral, as I think a lot of performers do, particularly when it comes to your voice, because you feel like, oh, it's going to go and then I'll never be able to sing again. And that can be incredibly stressful. So it's really, really useful having those tools on hand just to be like, okay, I have my routine, I know what to do, and it's definitely not hurting.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
So anything that is going to help my mind as well as my vocal cords is a win-win for me.
Yeah, the name of the game is stress. If you can keep stress and tension down, you can avoid, I think, loads of other problems.
I agree.
And this is a great help toward reducing both of those things.
Definitely.
I'll tell you what's difficult.
Go on.
Is figuring out how and when to eat. Because if we work backwards, this all bulk, no bloat, they suggest you take it at night, right before bed, on an empty stomach.
Okay.
Now, if I want to be on an empty stomach, I need to eat kind of considerably earlier than bedtime, which makes sense. But we finish our shows at about 10:30.
Yep.
And we can't really have a substantial meal anytime after like 6.
Yeah, typically.
So you finish the show hungry.
Yeah, typically we'll eat an actual meal, a succulent Chinese meal, any time between 4 to 5:30, depending on when our call time is. Really, 4 to 5.
Because and we end up eating on the earlier side because you don't want to start singing when you're feeling like bloated or full, because it'll just be really uncomfortable.
Yes.
And then we also run around during the poorhouse shows, so you just want to be similar to a workout. You don't want to eat just before.
No, exactly.
So if we're eating at like 5 generally.
Yeah, let's say that.
Let's say we eat at 5, we finish at 10:30.
Yep.
You end up needing to stay up for like 2.5 hours in order to go to bed on somewhat of an empty stomach.
Yeah,
so,
you're not like completely empty stomach, because I mean, when I eat something afterwards, you're right. That is tricky.
Which stinks, because the price of doing that is that we're waking up later. And I really don't like waking up later. I really enjoy waking up, not necessarily going for breakfast, but waking up at breakfast time, which on the boat is like 7:38ish.
Yes.
So it's really difficult to accomplish both of those goals.
So on land, though, I mean, unless you're doing a show, if this is, we're saying, a typical week of not being in a show, then it might be a lot easier.
Yeah, you might be able to have dinner at 7, go to bed at 11.
A normal time.
Yeah, like how humans live.
Get up, yeah.
So that part is, I mean, who are we complaining about all these things? But it's just like scheduling food and supplements to use them both optimally is difficult on board.
And I guess that's what we're experiencing. Same with me with it'd be nice to put the greens into a smoothie. We don't really have the facility to do that here. So that's okay. We will then be able to compare how we can then use these products on land.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be maybe not the most trickiest scenario, but it's not the standard. We're talking about new things. We have a new cast on board with us.
Yeah, the folks that opened up the ship with us back in March, their contract has ended.
Yes.
And replacing them is a brand new crop of new faces. And we get to see them tonight. They open up their first show tonight.
Very, very exciting.
And it's all kinds of new. I mean, like I said, new faces, new energy. I'm sure there's been minor adjustments to the show that they're used to, but we'll will be changes for us to see.
Yeah, we haven't really had too much to do with them because they've been nonstop since they got here.
Yeah, talk about a difficult schedule. They've been rehearsing from about 10:30 p.m. to 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Which only makes sense if you work on a ship.
Well, the theatre is being used for so many other things, so they're having to kind of fit their schedule around that because the ship doesn't stop operating just because they've got on board.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tricky balance for them. I'm really excited to see the show tonight. It's a strange thing when, you know, we get so used to seeing the same faces all around, and then all of a sudden they're gone, and you're like, were they ever here? We always find that when we get off a ship, it go, did that even happen? That was so strange.
Yeah, and I think what's extra weird is like, it's so strange seeing all these new faces and seeing all the people, realizing all the people left in like 2 weeks. Yeah. It's going to feel like 3 months have passed.
Exactly.
And we can't remember what the other show was like.
Yeah. It would be like it was always like it. Well, the show goes on. Yeah, and you say same will happen with us. We will leave in September, and a new cast will replace us that same day. And yeah, we'll just be a little distant memory.
Yeah, a relic of Luna 1.0 past. But speaking of when we leave in September, you've been trying to change your home airport.
Oh my goodness.
Now, folks, here's an interesting niche market. Folks that are applying for American citizenship, a green card rather, and then also working on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Not many folks.
That's true. Basically, when we joined the ship, well, actually, when we joined in Tampa, they ask you, where's your closest airport? So my home airport, I was in England when I flew to Tampa. My home airport was London Heathrow. A little bit of context for this. 6 days before I flew, I had my final interview with the US Embassy in London. So that was all, that was another stress because I didn't know if I could get my passport back in time. But I did. It was really, really quick. And the people I was speaking to in Tampa, arranging my flight to get there for rehearsals in January, were super helpful, really, really considerate, and could not have been more calm about the whole situation. They were like, yep, it's fine, just keep us in the loop.
May I?
Yeah, go on.
So this is the final green card interview. They tell you when you're prepping that sometimes it can be approved on the spot. Other times it'll take a few days or perhaps a couple weeks to process. So you don't know when you were walking in there 6 days before rehearsal started. You didn't know if you were going to need to delay your flight to Tampa because you wouldn't have your passport and you wouldn't have your visa, or if you were going to get it approved right there and then, and it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah. So you would let Tampa know that this was a potential issue. Yeah. And that's where they stepped in, being so accommodating.
Yes. And they were great. They really, really were. But all went to plan. It was approved on the day, and then they still had to take my passport. And then it got processed, and I was able to go and collect it a couple of days later. So it was fine. All happened in the nick of time. I flew to Tampa, and whilst we were there was when my green card, my permanent resident card, and my social security and everything was sent to what will be our first address that we live together in Annapolis, Maryland. So that got sent. Our cousins then sent it to us. I got it. All was great. It all worked out well. When this happened, sorry, this is a long story.
Well, there's so many addresses to keep track of.
So I then had to inform the company that my visa situation had changed, because before getting my green card, I was joining the ship on what's called a C1D visa, which is when you're joining a vessel. You have a different visa. But then because I had my green card, I then didn't need that anymore, and that was now no longer valid. So I had to update my crew information form. On said crew information form, I then put what will be our new address in Annapolis, making my home airport Baltimore. So fast forward, we're on the ship, and I'm looking at my pay slips and my crew information form, and it's kind of dawned on me, okay, it's saying that my home airport is Baltimore. I need to let them know, I do actually need to go home to my original airport, Heathrow, because I'm not ready to move immediately to America. I don't have things that I wasn't ready to move. I just came onto the ship to do this contract.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm having issues with HR because they are saying that I need to prove that the UK is still my home airport. Like going to Heathrow is my home airport.
Mm-hmm.
In order to prove that, they have a small list of things that I can use, like a utility bill or a mortgage agreement or a lease. And I have none of those things. I live at home with my mum and dad. So I don't have anything official saying that I rent or anything like that.
I don't know what I would give them.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine. I literally, my home airport right now is not where I live. It's just the one I gave them that they didn't question.
Because when they first ask you, you don't have to prove anything.
Right.
I could have given them Dubai as my home airport.
Right.
They ask for no proof.
Right.
So this has kind of come as a bit of a shock that I'm now having to prove. I understand that, of course, they're trying to avoid crew members being on the ship and then going, oh, well, I'm just going to say my home airport is
Fiji,
so that I can get one of my tickets paid for. Totally get that. But I'm saying to them, I'm like, look back on my past 3 contracts. Every single time I have flown to London Heathrow.
Mm-hmm.
Every time the address given is this address. I've given them bank statements. I've given them phone bills that have all got my name and my home address on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the lady. I was like, I can give you like doctor's letters. I can give you all these different things to prove that I live there. And they're like, no, because that's not on our list. Yeah. So
they're like professionally unhelpful.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
What's going to happen. My manager's sending an email trying to explain the situation. Hopefully they'll accept my bank statements because that is a valid form of ID to verify where you live for every other place that needs you to verify that. So hopefully that will be fine. Mm-hmm. Now, the only time crunch we have is that they've said any airport changes need to be made 67 days prior to your departure.
You did hear that correctly. The random number 67.
67
is the cutting that. 67 days is the parameter for some reason.
Yeah, no idea why. Apparently it used to be 55. I'm sure when we did Kinky Boots, it was 40 something.
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
So I don't know what's happening, but I'm really hopeful that my manager sending an email will have a bit more standing than me going into HR being like, please help me.
It seems to be that on the smallest level, which is crew member interacting with HR, a situation like this cannot be resolved.
Yeah.
They won't budge. They're afraid to lose their jobs like everybody else. It's not going to happen. So what we're hoping for here is some version of a take it higher up and they make a case-by-case decision.
Yeah, because, I mean, any amount of common sense, they can see, like this change of address has not physically happened yet. That change of address has happened whilst being on board because of visa reasons. Yeah. It's not like, and I said, any contract, if I were to do it in the future, I'd be going to and from the US.
Yeah.
That's besides the point.
And you couldn't get away with not changing your visa status.
No, I had to.
Because one of these things is a felony.
Yeah.
And the other thing is just one company's policy for this specific thing.
Yeah. But actually for our friends, they were trying to change their home airport from,
Yeah, their car. So they live in Minnesota, but they are trying to change their airport to Wisconsin because that's where their cars are right now.
That's where their parents live.
That's where their parents
live. Their cars.
So yeah, right. So they parked they left their cars in Wisconsin thinking this would be great. We'll pick it up at home. You guys can pick us up at the airport and whatever. Yeah. But changing your airport from Minnesota to Wisconsin is also impossible.
Yeah. One state over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So make it make sense.
I guess the most immediate change that would fix this is to address the policy, because clearly it's too broad, or change the forms of residence verification that they need, because the stuff people can offer they don't accept. It's another one of the corporate policies that encourage you to just put your head down.
What's wild though is, so back when the first show we did, Kinky Boots, when that was cancelled, but this is why 40 is in my head, because so Ben was on board. This is a longer story. Ben was on board covering for one of the roles in the show. I actually was on board as well because I was coming to visit you for Christmas, and the company cancelled the show and gave the cast 5 days notice to say, actually, you're not going to be leaving in a couple of months. You're going to be leaving at the end of this cruise.
Yeah, they were told. So just for timeline's sake, I'll give you some dates. They were told in November that their contract, instead of going to March, was going to go until the end of January or something.
Is that what it was?
They were told it was going to be shortened, basically cut in half or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they were told on Christmas that it was actually going to be ending at the end of that very cruise.
Yes.
Which was...
it was like 5 or 6 days. Maybe a week.
I think it ended on January 2nd. So it would have been December 25th to 2nd. It's a week.
Wow.
So they were told... it was actually going to be a week notice with no way of getting on land and sending anything home, or any of the logistical things that help you move. They no longer had the time to do.
So of course, so many cast members was going to HR and saying, hey, okay, I need to change my home airport, because let's say their home airport was New York.
Yeah.
But actually they were subletting their apartment for the next month, because that's how long they thought their contract was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, well, I don't have anywhere to live because someone else is living there. Can you change my home airport to, I don't know, Texas, because that's where my parents are from.
Right.
And they're like, no, because you haven't given us enough time to process this.
Yeah. And they're like, well, why do you think I didn't?
They went, and I'm sure they said it needed to be 40-something days.
Yeah, that sounds
notice.
right.
So...
like Olivia said, that is a much longer story.
Yes.
But it was just...
It's a sharp reminder of the corporate world.
Yeah, man.
And actually, the people that are having to deliver this news to us are not the people making the rules. They're not the people that are responsible for what seems to be very snap decisions with not a lot of consideration for those people that it's affecting.
Yeah, the folks delivering the news found out about 5 minutes before they delivered it what the news was.
Yeah. So it's been a bit frustrating, but I think, if nothing else, our time working on ships in what, we were always described as being a very corporate environment, I do think it's helped us, though, to kind of look at it with that lens of, that's why I've gone to my manager. I'm going, okay, that's fine. Maybe a couple of contracts ago, I would have kept going back to HR and really tried to reason with them and be like, because that would be what would make sense for me to, as a human, to go to human resources.
You must be some of my resources then, for I'm a human.
Correct.
And they go, no.
Nope. We're just here for legal reasons. But now I feel much more inclined to be like, that's okay. I'll get my manager and I'll go through that way and have it as a paper trail. So live and learn. Let's see what happens. Worst case, I have to buy a return flight. I'll fly home, and then book another flight to come back to America. Worst case scenario, no one's gonna die. So,
well, we don't want anyone to die, but unfortunately, that's what would make the policies change.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
Moving on.
We have a question from Daryl.
Daryl, friend of the pod.
Let me find this one. Whoa.
We might have to stop doing CZs because both of us every 2 seconds are going away from the mic and being like,
Well, hey, I'm still hopeful that we're going to have Waterloo.
yeah, that's true.
If we have Waterloo arriving, then I'll be converted.
And honestly, folks, this is how much we love Waterloo. If they don't send anything,
I'll still have it.
it's still the best sparkling water.
It is. Okay.
Although Liquid Death is all right.
Yep.
All right. Good.
Daryl said, "Hey, Ben and Liv, another great episode this past week."
Hi, Daryl.
Thanks, Daryl. Hi, Daryl. Question for the next pod. Seeing that you're both from a mixed nation marriage, what is each of your favorite and least favorite things about your spouse's home country? Non-political. Fair enough. Can't wait to hear these answers. See y'all soon. Daryl.
Honestly, Daryl, to just double down, I don't know much about England politics. I don't even know what I would comment on.
No, that's fair. But I understand it's, let's
Yeah, sure.
let's not go down political route. Okay, favorite thing about the US. No, I'm thinking. My immediate thing, of course, is going down the line I say in the show about your free reefers on your sodas.
Does rule.
That rules.
It's a huge win for us.
It is, genuinely. No, I feel like there's been things, though, that I've... Do you know what? I actually think it's still kind of a novelty for me walking around and seeing, like, Target and going into...
shopping centers and stuff?
Yeah, like, places that I've seen on TV and you think, oh, it's real. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
or like cowboy culture stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I love cowboy boots. I think at the minute that's a big novelty for me still. Just kind of that vibe of, God, I can't believe I'm in America.
Mm-hmm.
Which just still feels like I'm watching a TV show.
Sure. What's my favorite thing about England?
Me?
Besides my smoking hot wife from the Midlands. I'm always fascinated by how old it is.
Yeah.
I am endlessly entertained by how different the accents are or the dialects per county, per city.
Yeah.
I love that. I think English food has a bad reputation. But I'll tell you this, at the very least, folks listening, English desserts are awesome.
Ain't half bad.
You know how to make dessert at the very least.
I think it's something I definitely took for granted as well. Like, the age of things. I've not ever really, because it's just been something I've been used to. You go, yeah, it's a bit old, isn't it?
I love the English sense of humor. I love that the way that your sentences are structured because it always turns into a rhetorical question. Done it.
Yeah.
I love that. So I guess these small things that make up the entire culture are
was really nice, actually, when your family came over for our wedding. I do feel like I got to see a bit of like our immediate surroundings at home through your eyes.
Totally.
Like, I was like, oh yeah, it's a nice like the walls, the brick walls, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a nice reminder.
Yeah, just things that you've just grown up around it, so you don't really think much of. Like, it's such a novelty to me still how wide your roads are.
Oh yeah.
Like, things like that, you go, it just feels different.
Yeah, I think so. Favorite thing about England might be these small differences in the culture that make up your culture.
Yeah.
And I love that. But it reminds me of my least favorite thing about America. / something that is I think this is a good and bad thing, but it's something I'm constantly reminded of as we travel, is that America is so maximalistic. Our roads are wider, our cars are bigger, our serving sizes are larger. We have millions more people. The land is huge. The ambitions are huge. Everything about America is so maximalistic. And I think that comes at a cost, because I think the other side of that is it's all productivity. And if it's not productive, then it's almost like shameful. So I think that's probably my least favorite thing.
I feel like that is part of what makes America, though, isn't it?
I'm with you. I think it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
It's the reason why our quality of life is so much better than the rest of the world.
I'd never seen a flag as big as when we were just driving down the road just seeing like the American flag flying in the wind,
Totally.
and I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, it's like majestic and striking.
Yeah,
But I think that same American ambition or American mindset I think that's also a detriment to people.
yeah.
So I would say that's my least favorite thing. What do you think your least favorite thing about the UK is?
I actually have something to say with what I just remembered as well. I love that you all really like run with a theme. I love that like fall happens and you decorate the house, and like everything in the shops it's themed.
Orange and brown and pumpkin. Yeah.
Yeah. And we are starting to do that in England. It's starting to come on over.
You're welcome.
You gave us Halloween. we adopted that. Prom. We've taken that on as well. That wasn't a thing. Like when my mum and dad were growing up.
Of course.
They didn't have prom.
Promenade.
Yeah, it's always funny, isn't it, when we talk about our school experiences as well. We do this quite a bit on the ship because you guys, like, state to state have differences. But for me as well, I feel like your schooling, just how your day looked, is so different to how mine did going to school. Which maybe we could talk about that on another pod.
Yeah.
Because it is interesting hearing the differences.
Totally.
But what's my least favorite thing about being English? I
feel like you catch yourself being like sorry.
That's true.
Or like you I feel like you seem kind of embarrassed sometimes to always get into a line or to follow rules or to feel bashful. Not that you do that too much, but I feel like I've heard you be like, I can't believe I do that. Why do I do that all the time?
Yeah, that's true. It's probably just English isms. Maybe that's why I get not embarrassed, but annoyed, because it's like I don't even know why I do this.
I'm the same way. Every time I catch myself doing some American stereotype, I'm like, God, I'm the worst of them.
Like, why am I doing it?
Yeah.
It's so interesting because when I come to America, if I see like a flag or whatever, you think, oh yeah, it's just an American thing. If someone in England has a flag outside their house, I am immediately put off because I feel like we're kind of brought up to not be loud and proud about where we come from. It's almost like we're supposed to be ashamed of being English, which is a strange. I feel like that's the opposite.
Yeah, it just means
of
something.
America.
It means something so different now, or I should say, at the very least, it's so much more loaded now to brandish your flag.
Yeah, that's true. But for us, people will put the flag out when the football's going on. So I'm sure at the minute there's a lot of flags out.
Totally.
But I do find myself cringing when sometimes on the ship, they'll be like, oh, I know be British. And I'm thinking, oh my God, of course you are.
I'm not bloody one of you.
Oh, of course you are. And that,
Yeah.
But maybe that's just people being arrogant. Maybe it's not just British, but I'm like, no.
I want, yeah.
One of my own.
I think it's people trying to connect at the end of the day.
Maybe.
Oh, goodness.
And I don't think this is political.
Okay.
But being in America, it has really made me so grateful for the NHS. And in fact, I have never had to question in my life, can I afford this medical care?
Totally.
And that is something that I think I've always been aware of, that it's, I'm so lucky to have experienced, but it's now being put into very sharp focus for me of, that's a huge deal.
Yeah, it's a big win for England, the fact that healthcare is taken care of.
I have my wisdom teeth taken out for free.
Yeah.
I mean, I pay into, the NHS.
But it's subsidized.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a huge deal. And I don't know. Again, not to be too political, but I think things get so much more complicated when you have 300 million people.
Yeah. Well, also when it's isn't it privatized? Isn't that what?
Oh, yeah.
So that's part of it as well. Like someone is making money from.
It's a business, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
so.
different.
And I mean, we've spoken about this before because, of course, with the NHS, underfunded and
overworked.
And I don't think it's wrong for us to have to pay for healthcare. I think if you can, you should. But it's so extortionate in the US.
They say that that's complicated too. They say that it's not as simple as like hospitals charge less. You know?
Yeah, no, of course.
And I'm definitely not going to pretend like I'm an expert on how to fix any of those issues, but the long story short, a great thing about the UK is that healthcare is
massive. That's a massive thing.
Free.
We haven't even spoken about Trader Joe's though.
Oh my God, Trader Joe's is the reason we stay in the country. What are you talking about?
We walk into Trader Joe's and I'm immediately happy. It's true.
Well, so
that's interesting. Yeah.
So we did your.
What's your least favorite thing about
the UK?
Oh no, I think it was just our each other's. I don't think you have to say. Oh yeah, no. So yeah, what's your least favorite thing about the UK?
Least favorite thing about the UK. I mean, I wish it was closer.
Right.
I think the most practical thing that I don't like is that everything's like maybe 10% smaller.
Yeah, that's true.
I think driving is much more stressful.
Yeah.
Not that I've done it, but when I'm in the car, it's much more stressful because
his wife is driving.
That's part of it. I'm in a car that I don't really fit in, and the roads all look like they're one lane.
Sweet Ben has only been in cars with me that are miniature. It's either been a Mini.
Yeah.
And a Fiat 500.
Yeah, Liv drives bikes with a hood. And she goes, "Oh, hop in." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so it's...
that's like the practical thing. Culturally,
we do have bigger cars. I just haven't owned them.
Whoa, what? I think, I'm trying to think culturally, is there something I don't like about the UK? I don't think so.
Air conditioning.
Oh, actually, yes.
We don't have that hot weather very often. Our train systems are good when they work.
Trains are good
when they work.
So some things you Americans might not know about the UK life, and Liv, correct me if I'm wrong, I should say about England, is that they don't necessarily use a tumble dryer for every load of wash, and they also don't. They very rarely use air conditioning. Both things that save a lot of energy, which is good. We
do our washing up in a bowl.
That's the washing the dishes.
Yeah.
Right?
In a bowl.
Like not the sink?
Well, the bowl's in the sink. So you fill up the bowl like a plastic thing.
With like steaming hot water.
Yeah. And then like bath your dishes.
Yeah.
Rather than just having the running water. You give your dishes a shower.
Uh-huh.
We give ours a bath.
That is odd.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do a shower?
Less water.
I thought baths use... I guess a bath is different from a sink, is different from a shower. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. It's just what we do. And eggs, that's always a big one, where the eggs are in the shops. Our eggs are just out on the shelves, and yours are in the fridge.
Yeah.
How about that? Whoa!
I'm so sorry.
Ben just drank my Coke Zero.
I'm so sorry.
Ew.
Ew, you know? Ew, you know?
But there we are. Yeah, that was a real thinker.
That was interesting.
Thank you, Daryl.
All right, Daryl, friend of the pod.
Yeah. And Daryl, actually, I'd like to share his answers for the last one. The songs that are missing from Sid Norman's is anything from Aerosmith and Bon Jovi. Great singers. Oh. But the one song I would definitely add to Sid's is Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, it's pretty obviously missing there. But Don't Stop Believing, I think, was the big finale in Rock of Ages.
Yeah, that's why they don't have it.
Exactly.
So they were trying to not... Because there's been a few songs like that where you go, why isn't that in it? I now can't think of any songs that are in Rock of Ages.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, well, Rock of Ages is like Nothing But a Good Time and Wanted, Dead or Alive.
Oh. God, that'd be good.
I'm missing loads. Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, but that's...
Can't Fight This Feeling.
Oh, what a song.
I know, it's awesome.
Oh, but that's why when they first started doing Sid Norman's, a lot of these songs were kind of vetoed because they were already in another show.
Yeah. That's probably the first reason why Don't Stop Believing's in there. I think also if I know our directors, I have a feeling they consider Don't Stop Believin' really overplayed.
Probably.
And they're like, oh my God, please do not put that in the show. Same reason you don't hear Sweet Caroline if it's up to a musician.
But it is in Bandioki.
And they do play it every week.
Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah.
Any update on the Phils?
Phils are doing great. Phils, last time I checked, were only like 3 games out of first place in their division, which is good because it means they're winning. But as I said last week, they're always doing better when they're not in first place, when they're in second, when they've got something to prove. Schwarber is the first to hit 30 home runs in the league. He was the first to 25, and he hit 30 home runs faster than anyone in Phillies history. That's what it was. So he's on track for a record-breaking season.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty sweet. I think that's about it.
Hey, how about your sweet new jacket?
Oh, yeah.
Did you say about this before?
I got a really nice gift from a friend of ours who came on board.
Yeah.
And he said he saw this Eagles jacket, and he goes, oh, I got to get that for Ben. Now, let me tell you something. He did not have to get that for Ben.
It's so cool.
It's a Kelly Green Eagles starter jacket, and it's so sick, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely fly.
Yeah.
And Thank you so much.
Ben's wife, Olivia, shall be borrowing it, I think.
Yeah. So thanks for that gift for Olivia.
Now, talking of games, I mentioned right at the beginning of the pod about the US and England.
Yeah.
Who knows if that'll happen, but tonight we are going to be watching, or we're going to try and catch, hopefully, maybe on the pool deck. I think it's going to be playing.
Yeah.
Let's try and catch this US game. England already won their game today.
Whoop,
whoop.
Pretty sick. US is going up against Bosnia and Herzegovina, which is kind of unfair. It's 2 countries. So they play tonight.
Playing 2 against 1, mate.
They play tonight at 8, and hopefully they stay in it, because it would be awesome if England and the US ended up playing against each other. Well, I think we would have to see other people, and I was talking about it earlier. We should get like custom jerseys that have the English flag and the United States flag, but I don't know how we would do that. Maybe that already exists, or a combination of the 2 jerseys.
My dad has a flag of the England and American flag like put together.
That's right.
Which is fun.
I can't remember off the top of my head what each of the teams' jerseys look like. I think the U.S. wears like a dark blue, and I think England wears like a white jersey. Yep,
probably.
I think.
I'm a big football fan, so...
But they must have alternates, right? So, point being, we're really excited at the thought of that. It's been fun on board watching it because people get really into it.
Yeah, I feel like even if you're not into the game, just the atmosphere of everyone watching is fun.
And it's cool when people are like stoked for their country. Not to be whatever, but like you don't see that a lot.
No, it's fun.
You don't see a lot of Brazilians saying like, let's go Brazil all the time. Not that they're not proud of their country, but it's just like
it's good.
The sports are exciting that way. I don't know what I'm saying.
Right, we've got to go because I've got to get ready. I've got to take these curlers out.
Yes, and we have to watch at least one more episode of Yellowstone season 3 before we go.
We're going to watch Elton. We're going to watch his game.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, you get ready. I'll see what Rip and Beth are up to. Folks.
Sponsors. Not sponsors.
What?
Give them the code again one more time. It's in our link. But...
Well, if you appreciated our glowing review of Bucked Up today, which we do enjoy, believe it or not, we really do enjoy these things.
Look, we're honest, okay? We're always going to be honest with you.
And I'll tell you something, I'm going to keep using them.
Yeah.
So consider that an endorsement, and I'll show you some more progress on Instagram. The code, if you want to get any of their apparel or their supplements, click the link in my Instagram bio or Olivia's Instagram bio. And
I promise we are going to have a Ships and Gigs Instagram.
We're working on it.
It's on its way. We just want to get some content ready to go, but yeah, it's on its way.
The link is in our Instagram bios. If you click that link, it'll take you to Bucked Up's website with our discount code already built in. So when you select stuff, when you go to order it, you'll see that there should be 20% off that order.
So it doesn't come up until you're on the basket.
Right.
I thought that it was going to come up immediately showing the discount.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh no, it hasn't worked. But actually, if you click on it, when you then go to pay, it will then have it there for you in the discount.
If you don't want to click on that link, if you just go straight to the website, then at the end of your order, when you're checking out, just type in code SHIPS20. That's SHIPS, SHIPS, and then the number 20, and then that will implement the 20% off discount, and you can be on your way to looking sick and being absolutely jacked. So, Liv, take us out with a comedy gold.
All right, you ready? I just heard there's a small island off the coast of Italy with 5 million Sicilian people.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's the biggest number I've ever heard of.
Well, you did it. Somehow you made it through an entire episode of...
If you like this episode, please subscribe and share with everybody that you know.
If you didn't like it, lie and still do those same things.
If you've got any questions for us, please reach out on social media.
We'd love to hear from you.
Congrats on making it through this whole shit show.